I have breaking news to share with you today. It is becoming increasingly expensive for millions of Americans to heat their homes this winter season, but lawmakers are finally doing something to assist low-income households cut down their cost. Many are eligible to claim as much as $1,000 through new state relief programs. My dear friends, I'll be going over all of these details, so please make sure that you watch until the end of this video. Also, to say thank you for being part of this community. Every Friday, I will be announcing several winners for the Walmart gift card giveaway. If you would like to enter these weekly giveaway, friends, all you need to do is click and like several of my videos, and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, friends, the greater your chances of winning these giveaways. Please make sure that you do stay tuned. I will be announcing yesterday's winners.
Over the last year, we have seen a host of incredibly complex and market-altering rules come out of nearly every financial federal agency. Interestingly, 5 of our top financial regulators sat before this very committee last month and unanimously told me that they believe the U.S. banking system to be strong, while at the same time they argued for proposals that could fundamentally weaken it without providing any adequate answer to the question, why? You've seen actions, and we've seen them here from the Federal Reserve, the FDIC, the OOC, the CFPB, the SEC, many of which seem to go far beyond the bounds of their authority. Equally as concerning is the apparent lack of initiative by these regulators to understand both the qualitative and cumulative impacts of all of these rulemakings. For example, focusing on Basel III proposal. In this committee, just a few weeks ago, Vice Chair Barr said the rule will have a, quote, minimal impact on lending that banks do, end quote. And my question is, can you briefly respond to that? Would this proposal only have a minimal impact on Wells Fargo's lending?
Well, Senator, we are going to be commenting to the Federal Reserve. We do think there are a series of asset classes, when you look at the increases in capital that are proposed, would affect both the availability of credit and the pricing of credit in the marketplace. And additionally, as we've seen in other asset classes, when regulation like this has taken hold, you can see substantial migration outside of the regulated banking system.
Absolutely. Thank you. At the end of the day, the GSIBs play a vital role in the U.S. economy, and I don't want to diminish that. However, I do want to focus on downstream. So impacts on, let's say, Alabama, smaller financial institutions, small businesses across the country, those in manufacturing and energy sectors, individuals seeking maybe a short-term liquidity to help pay their bills. I think the list of these potentially impacted goes on and on and on. And on this point, your banks have said that by raising capital requirements by nearly 20%, the proposal would ultimately limit access to capital across the board and undermine economic growth. Mr. Monahan, can you briefly explain this trickle-down effect? And our banks, if your banks are squeezed by the requirements of this rule, what does this ultimately mean for maybe small business owners seeking a loan, a first-time home buyer, or a small financial institution in, let's say, Alabama?
Thank you, Senator. As Mr. Sharp said, and we talked about a lot today, if you have the same capital requirements increased by 20% to do the exact same activities you did yesterday, you have to get a higher return, and that higher return will be borne by the customer base, or you'll have to leave the business. And either one of those is not good for the customer base, and it applies across the board. In fact, the idea that this doesn't trickle down through the banking system overall, we provide services to a lot of those smaller banks. Those costs of those services will go up to them.
One of the biggest impacts on your electricity or natural gas usage is how well your home's heating system, insulation, and weatherproofing can combat the winter weather. Recently, the U.S. Energy Information Administration sharply lowered its natural gas price forecast for winter 2023 and 2024. This is based on robust production and a warmer start to the season that has cut space heating demand calculations. The short-term outlook also casts high gas storage inventory levels as contributing to the reduced gas price forecast. When the dreaded cold months of winter arrive, it means that millions of homeowners are put in a difficult situation to keep their homes warm without breaking the bank. And staying warm is becoming very expensive. The average cost of home heating is projected to remain at near record levels this winter, after increases of an estimated 17.2% last year. The National Energy Assistance Directors Association released a report in September, finding that the average American household is expected to pay anywhere from $787 to $2,094 in heating costs between October and March. Many homeowners may be tempted to rely on fireplaces, space heaters, electric blankets, and wood-burning stoves to keep warm in the winter. According to Direct Energy, these types of secondary heating sources can help to slash costs since they offer heating to a more targeted area of your home at a fraction of the cost of cranking up the thermostat. USA Today also recommends that you consider taking advantage of available rebates and tax credits through the Department of Energy. Due to the recently approved Inflation Reduction Act, now may be a great time to install energy-efficient products and replace heating systems that are 15 years old or older. Funding is available for all kinds of other upgrades as well, from doors to windows and to insulation. The Low-Income Home Energy Assistance Program is now open to all income-eligible households. Illinois State Senator Rachel Ventura is urging eligible families to apply to receive assistance with natural gas, propane, and electricity bills. While the amount of support varies based on the needs of individual families, last year, over 311,000 households in the state of Illinois received assistance, with an average of over $1,000 per household. An income-eligible Illinois household can now apply for assistance, and applications will be accepted through August 15th, 2024, or until funds are exhausted. The Energy Bill Assistance Program, offered through the Help Illinois Families Program, is expected to provide $237 million to eligible families to help with their energy bill. Also, friends, this Friday, the Internal Revenue Service said it informed Maine officials the $450 heating aid payments provided to Mainers in early 2023 are not subject to federal tax. The clarification came after Maine Governor Janet Mills' administration complained Tuesday to the IRS about its apparent plan to federally tax the $450 winter energy relief payments that were distributed to more than 880,000 residents of Maine between January and March 2023. Finance Commissioner Kirsten Figueroa had told acting IRS Chief Counsel William Paul that Maine officials believed the agency's guidelines published this summer indicated the $450 payments were not subject to federal tax. But Figueroa said the IRS reversed itself and verbally informed Maine's tax agency on December 7th that the relief checks would be taxable. However, the IRS said on Friday it has assured Maine officials that the payments will not be subject to federal taxes. A Democratic governor approved the relief payments in early January as part of a $473 million heating aid bill. The checks were based on 2021 income tax returns. It went to single filers earning less than $100,000 a year and those who file as head of households who make less than $150,000 annually. Governor Mills said in a recent statement, "We are thankful to the IRS for arriving at the right decision and for their prompt response as Maine taxpayers prepare for the upcoming tax season." Well, my magnificent and most marvelous friends, that is the end of my daily stimulus update video for today. Thank you, dear friends, for being part of this community. To say thank you and to show my appreciation, every Friday I will be announcing several winners for the Walmart gift card giveaway. If you would like to enter the next giveaway, friends, all you need to do is click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, friends, the greater your chances of winning these giveaways. The winners of yesterday's giveaway is Gina Lane and Diana Saylor. Congratulations, dearest friends. To claim your gift cards, please check your notifications page and send me a message. Or, my dear friends, you could message me on my Facebook page. Thank you, and have a wonderful and very blessed week.